Today on the broadcast, I want us to kind of skip over a little bit of stuff. We're going to go back to it here, um, in the next day or two. But last Thursday, I was sick on Friday. Still kind of sick today, not feeling real good. But we talked about Matthew chapter 7, verses 1 through 6, and we talked about judging others. And I had made the comment that in this section of scripture here, we're supposed to judge ourselves before we judge anybody else. And there's a reason why we want to make sure that we judge ourselves first. It's so that we can accurately be able to test the spirits and test what it is that people are saying. And for that, we're going to jump over to Matthew chapter 7, verses 15 through 20. We're going to look at that today, then we're going to look at 21 through 23 tomorrow, and then we'll jump back to verse 7 onward from there. So just kind of fits together a little bit better that way. I think maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. But Matthew chapter 7, starting in verse number 15, says this: Beware of false prophets which come to you in sheep's clothing, but inwardly they are ravening wolves. You shall know them by their fruits. Do men gather grapes of thorns, or figs of thistles? Even so, every good tree bringeth forth good fruit, but a corrupt tree bringeth forth evil fruit. A good tree cannot bring forth evil fruit, neither can a corrupt tree bring forth good fruit. Every tree that bringeth not forth good fruit is hewn down and cast into the fire. Wherefore, by their fruits ye shall know them. These are pointed words of Jesus, and the only way we can take these words for what they're worth, the only way we can apply these words is to go back and make sure that we do the advice he gave us in verses 1 through 6 and judge ourselves. Why is that? Yes, we're not supposed to judge others, but we do need to make sure that we judge their fruit. That's what Jesus is talking about here. I've said for many, many years, and I've said it many, many years in these episodes, that Christians are among the most gullible people in the whole world. It doesn't matter who walks into a church. If they go into a church today, I guarantee you one thing. I guarantee that anybody can walk in a church, go up to the pastor, and say, God called me to be a missionary, and instantly that person is going to have access to that pastor's pulpit to talk about where they're going to go in missions, and most likely they're going to get financing from that church. I guarantee it. That's why Jesus is telling us here in Matthew